I don't know if you guys heard the daily close. The daily close thing went off. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys having a fantastic New Year's Eve so far. I haven't really done much today so far, but should be a good night. Should be a good night. Hope you guys, if you guys aren't doing anything, hope you guys have a fantastic day hanging out at home or whatever you guys are doing. But Bitcoin's not having the best day. It's been a kind of, I guess, what would you call it? A non-happy New Year's Eve so far for Bitcoin as we're coming back down here. I can see, once again, the panic in the chat. There's a lot of panic in the chat, man. There's a lot of panic going on right now. A lot of panic. I can see it everywhere. I can see it. Thank you, JW. Thank you for the nice shirt, man. Thank you for the nice shirt, bro. I'm snazzy, ready to go. I'm ready to go, man. He's got the Gucci. You have a job interview. All right, anyways, Bitcoin's right at support. Bitcoin's right at support. You guys can see, I mean, we came down to this level multiple times, right? Down to this level multiple times. We came down to it once here, right? We came down to it right here. We came down to it once here. And now we're back down at this same level once again, right? You can see here that we've came back down to this level 4 times. To me, I think there's a little bit too much panic in the chat. I get it. I get it. We're at support. But what did we say yesterday, guys? What did we see yesterday? Every time we're at the lows, we kind of get the same type of thing going on, right? Where everyone gets super bearish down here. Everyone gets super bearish down here. And everyone gets super bullish up here, right? Everyone's bullish, everyone's bearish, right? Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's just a consistent trend, man. I get it, right? We're right at support. It's not where you want to be. You don't want to be at support. You would rather be up here testing resistance levels. I get it. I get it. And that's what we were doing not too long ago. Obviously, we have a little bit of a dump today, but we'll take a look at a bunch of things. Happy birthday, Jordan. Thank you, Shadow Beast. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes, brother. Appreciate that, man. No panic. We had Tsunami who said blockchain backer said that 69K was the top for Bitcoin and that it started a multi-year bear market. What are your thoughts? Thanks. Listen, his guess is as good as anyone else's guess. Okay. I mean, could that certainly be a scenario? Absolutely. Right. That could certainly be a scenario where something like that plays out. Do I think something like that plays out? No, I don't. I don't think that's going to happen. In just my personal opinion, right? That's just my opinion. All right. He has his opinion. A lot of people have different opinions. Savvy thinks we're going into a 10-year bear market, okay? Everyone sort of has their own opinions, right? I mean, no one truly knows what's going to happen, right?
Nope.
No one knows. Absolutely no one knows what's going to happen. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Dale said 69K was the top. Dale. You know what, Dale?
Rant alert.
Dale, I love you, brother. But I also remember you saying that 65K was the top, okay? I also remember Dale saying 65K was the top. I remember Dale being extremely bearish right here. Extremely bearish. I remember Dale saying, oh, we're going lower right here, okay? 64K was the top. What did Bitcoin do? It went up and went all the way back up to 69K, okay? So, you know, we consistently hear these things over and over and over again. You know, when we were down here, we heard the same thing, right? Bitcoin's going to 20K. Bitcoin's going to 10K. Bear market confirmed, right? It's a confirmed bear market. As soon as we broke 30K, confirmed bear market. Okay, Bitcoin obviously went on to do like a 1 point, or I guess it was, you know, closer to over a 2x there. So just keep that in mind. I mean, no one truly knows. I mean, Bitcoin can reverse at any point. It cannot reverse at any point. You know, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. But we are at a couple key support levels. Like we said, guys, we're at very important support here in the daily as well, right? Obviously, this is a very important line in the sand here for BTC overall. I mean, if you zoom in here real quick, I mean, you can just see how many times we've came into this level as support over time, right? And no, don't be dirty in the chat. I see you being dirty in the chat. Do not be dirty in the chat. Okay, this is not what you think it is. Okay, it's too early for that today. It's too early for that. But anyways, you guys can see how important this support level is here for BTC. Obviously, we don't want to break this level. If we do, we could go a little bit lower. But I will remind you guys, okay? I will remind you guys, okay? Now, you're obviously going to have people who are bearish in the chat, like I said. You're obviously going to have, you know, Java. Java's walking around the Christmas tree right now. Not the Christmas tree. Holy crap! I look so fancy today. And Bitcoin's dumping. I'm loaded and I'm rich. And Bitcoin's dumping. I'm gonna make even more money. And I look so fancy. Look at my shirt. Happy New Year's, everyone. I know you guys are having a terrible day, but my day is so good, and I don't really care about you guys, because I told you guys to short. I told you guys to short the best performing asset of all time. I look so fancy today. Don't I, Melissa? Don't I? Thank you, babe. Thank you, babe. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Maybe I'll see you at the party tonight. Maybe I'll see you at the party. See ya. Right. Java's the only happy person today. But, you know, keep that in mind. As much as we might think that, we'll come back and look at this chart here. Our Giordano Inu Fractal 2.0, okay? Our Giordano Inu Fractal 2.0, this is playing out kind of like how we expected to play out, right? Kind of like how we expected to play out. You guys, Java stole my girl. I think he stole everyone's girl. I think Java stole everyone's girl. Like, Java is slaying right now. Java is out there slaying and taking names. It's honestly pissing me off. Every time I walk by his room, I hear, and I know it's definitely not Melissa in there. But anyways, you guys can see we are still playing out the Giordano Inu Fractal exactly as it's going to go now. We were expected this to go lower, right? It's sort of what we were saying here. We expected this to go lower as far as we've been looking at this fractal, which has been the last couple days, right? So what's going on? Is it the bear market starting at midnight? Listen, I think that's where we're gonna start going up, right? I think that's when we're gonna stop going up. Melissa will dump on once BTC pumps. Probably that too. But if you actually zoom in here, guys, real quick, you guys can see. I mean, this is. I pressed the wrong one. If you guys zoom in here, you guys can see that we are following the Giordano Inu Fractal exactly as we sort of, not exactly as predicted, right? We're not Carl the Moon here, but you know, we're sort of expecting us to go a little bit lower and test the support line here. Well, we can go as low as, we could go as low as 40, even lower than 45,000 potentially, and this would still play out. If you guys don't know what this fractal is, if you guys are new to the channel or you guys haven't been watching the last couple days, and you know, some reason you're watching today, for whatever reason, you guys can see, I mean, this is basically the fractal from May to July, right? May to July, with the same kind of consolidation that's been playing out here, right? It's literally the exact same thing. Literally the exact same thing. So I want everyone to remain calm, okay? Remain calm. Don't be panicking today. I know everyone's going to want to be panicking today. It's the perfect recipe for a panic day today, right? I mean, let's be honest. You know, everyone's sort of, it's New Year's Eve. Everyone wants to have a good time or whatever we're doing tonight. And, you know, the charts are dumping, which is not what we want to see. But remain calm, right? We still have some things to look at. We're coming up on support here too. And this is obviously something that, you know, we're keeping an eye on too for our possible like longer term ascending triangle pattern that we've been watching here, guys. Kind of a longer term ascending triangle pattern. But if you look, you know, you're coming up on the support. We have one test, you have two tests, you have three tests. All right. We're coming up on that support once again. Okay. Once again, we're coming right up on that support. Will this level hold? You know, that's kind of the ultimate question here. Will this level hold? We're getting ultimately close. We're getting really, really close there. Will this level hold for BTC? That's what we're waiting for. You know, we're coming back down. We'll probably test it today at this point. We're probably going to test it today at this point on the daily time frame. Now, we know it's the monthly close. We know it's the yearly close. We'll take a look at those real quick. But real quick, I did want to note that, you know, at least on the 4-hour time frame, I don't know how too much I'm going to be honest, guys. And this is another rant alert right now. This is another rant alert because we need some of those today.
Rant alert.
To me, right now, looking at anything less than the daily, to me, is absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless. I mean, if you're a trader and you're trying to trade these ranges, sure, go for it, right? That makes sense. But as someone like me who's more of just, you know, a buy and hold type guy, it's so pointless to look at these hourlies and 4-hour time frames right now. I'll look at it for you guys, right? But to me, it doesn't really matter. I would say if you're looking at this from, you know, a trading point of view, just the way I'm looking at this, you do have lower lows and you have higher lows, and you're also right at support, right? So if you're just looking at this from that standpoint, I mean, this would be, a level that, if I was trading, I'd probably put a long in if it was me, right? I'm not saying you guys do that. But I'm not obviously a trader at this point. So, that's the way I'm just looking at this. We have lower lows, higher lows, right at support, where you've had support multiple times in the past. The only thing that would sort of, it's sort of the hourly stock RSI is also bottomed out, right? Hourly RSI also has exaggerated bullish divergence. There's a lot of things going on at this level. Not saying it can't go lower, right? Bitcoin ultimately on these shorter time frames is going to do what it wants to do at the end of the day. But you have divergence on the hourly, you have divergence on the 4 hour. You're right at support. Hourly stock is bottomed out. It's sort of one of those levels that I wouldn't be shorting at this point. You guys can do what you want to do at the end of the day. But take that for what you will. Take that for what you will. You guys are saying the whales are going to come in and buy. Hey, they might come in and buy. Where's my whale? All right, whale, save the day. Where's Fashad? Where's Fashad and Squiggy when you need them? They rug pulled us. Where's Fashad? Where is Squiggy? They rug pulled us, man. They absolutely rug pulled us. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. I trade on the yearly candle. There you go, bullish. There you go, man. Jordan trading against Savvy. Lupus trades on the hourly. There you go. Anyone seen Fashad or Squiggy? Because I haven't. Rug pulled. Absolutely rug pulled. Anyways, let's sort of zoom out and let's see what we're looking at. The weekly, I will be honest, the weekly at the moment doesn't look great, but what I'll keep saying is it's still too early in the weekly. We still have about half the week left to go in the weekly. I mean, not quite half the week. I mean, we have today, Saturday, Sunday. So a little bit less than half the week. But it's still too early to really say. I mean, right now, I don't love the look of this weekly candle at the moment. A little bearish engulfing. Yeah, but kind of like we said last week, when we had the bullish engulfing candle here, that didn't play out. That did not play out the way we expected it to. The way it did right here, we had bullish engulfing candle and moved to the upside. And it definitely didn't play out the way this one did, with a bullish engulfing candle, move to the upside. So far, right? So far, hasn't played out that way. We're actually kind of forming a bearish engulfing candle as we speak now. We're engulfing the last two candles, actually. So, that is probably not what we want to see at the end of the day. But like I said, we have I would say 2 days left. Let's see where Bitcoin closes in the next 2 days. We are at this RSI level on the weekly that we've been looking at forever, right? Coming up like this, where we have one touch, we have two touches, we have three touches, and we're coming back down to test that same support level again. If I can move for you guys, here you go. Here you go. All right. If I can move for you guys, right here, right? Coming back to that level that we've actually tested 4 times in the past. Will that level hold? That's the question, right? That's ultimately the question right now that we're sort of watching for. Let me come back in the screen here. Okay, you guys couldn't see. I apologize. It's like when I go to this view. Sometimes I block the thing.
Nope.
Whoa! Someone said nope. Come back over here. All right, there we go. But yeah, I mean, let's see if that holds. Like I said, we have 2 days left in the weekly time frame, but we'll see what happens. TextMex said, yes, we will pump until Sunday for 10K. Interesting, man. Interesting, TextMex. TextMex, you are a pretty good troll too. I wouldn't put you on Dale's category yet, but TextMex, you are a pretty good troll too. I gotta say, man. I gotta say. There's a lot of good trolls in here. What's up, Jen? What's up, Blue Collar? What's up, Jesse? Jesse said, hold. My favorite people in the chat, I gotta say, guys, my favorite people in the chat are just the people who come in early. You guys are actually kind of funny. You make me laugh. You come in early and you say, oh, what? Is he gonna say the same thing again? Is he gonna say, oh, buy another dip? I've already bought 20 dips. How many dips can we buy? Oh, Georgia's stream again? What is he gonna say, the same thing? A pump is right around the corner? Right around the corner? I'm so sick of waiting right around the corner. That's all I can say. You guys crack me up in the chat, man. You guys do. I've already bought 20 dips. All right, let's look at the yearly. All right, let's look at the yearly. So the yearly, as much as people want to say, oh, 2021 was bearish. I mean, when you look at the yearly candle, I mean, it's not really much you can take from it, to be honest. I mean, people will say, oh, it's a bearish yearly candle. It's really not. I mean, we had the same one down here in 2019. Obviously, that led to a massive run. So, at the end of the day, there's not much you can take from it. But what I'll look at this and say is, what this tells me is it just makes sense to just buy and hold. And I know you guys don't want to hear that, but it just makes sense to buy, hold, and have patience. Because when you really look at this from a super zoomed out view, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, you can trade the intraday time frames, intra-week time frames, and things like that. But when you really just look at the yearly candles, man, it really just makes sense to buy and hold over the course of time. And this seems like a long time, but it's really only 10 years. It's only 10 years, which in normal investments, I mean, that's a relatively short period of time, right? You invest in stocks, right? Like we always like to make fun of the stock people, man. We always make fun of the stock people.
You should be investing in stocks, not crypto.
Right? We always make fun of the stock people, but a 10-year return like this is absolutely crazy. Is absolutely crazy, man. Holy crap, Clint. We got a whale coming across, bro. I gotta fix some of this stuff. Clint, that's crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy, man. I appreciate that, dude. That's absolutely nuts. That's absolutely nuts. You're an absolute legend, bro. You're an absolute legend. I know Bitcoin's coming down today. I know it's not the most bullish day today, but I think we need to dance a little bit. It only makes sense. I don't know if you guys have been drinking already. I don't know if you guys have been maybe not drinking. Maybe you guys have been doing a little other thing, but I think what we need to do right now, we need to dance a little bit. There we go. No, but in all seriousness, Clint, that's absolutely insane, bro. I appreciate that. I don't know. That's nuts. That's nuts. But anyways, I was kind of hopping on today thinking that Bitcoin was going to make some moves during the stream. I probably shouldn't have thought that, seeing as we're right at support that we tested multiple times. It makes sense for Bitcoin to kind of just chill at this level. Don't worry, guys. We'll get more dancing going. I plan on staying on till like 5:30ish tonight. 5:30, probably be like an hour and a half stream tonight, and then I gotta head out. Gonna be somewhere by 6:37ish. So, but I'll be here for at least another hour or so. But yeah, I mean, let's see what Bitcoin does on stream, man. Like I was kind of ranting about earlier. I mean, it just makes sense to just have patience in crypto. I know sometimes we get caught up in what happens today, what happens tomorrow, right? What happens next week? What even happens next month? In reality, does all that stuff really matter, right? Think about all the stuff that went on this year, guys. The ups, the downs, the sideways, right? We went up, we went down, we went up again, even a little bit higher. Now we're coming back down. All that price action is this. In reality, did it really matter? You'll have people that say, "Oh, well, you could have traded the ranges, right? You could have bought high, you could have bought high. You could have sold high, you could have bought low, right? You could have sold high, you could have bought low." Yeah, I get it. But for the regular, regular average people out there, right, and including me, I think for people that sort of don't want to be that hands-on, it just makes sense to just hold, because all that was this, right? All that was this in reality. I mean, in reality, yeah, it sucked, but over the year, you still made a 61% gain in Bitcoin. And we're not even talking about altcoins. We're not even talking about, you know, altcoins. We're not even talking about Matic. We're not talking about Avalanche. We're not talking about Cardano. We're not talking about Solana. We're not talking about VeChain. We're not talking about Theta. We're not talking about Decentraland. You know, we're not even, that's not even a mentioning the altcoins that absolutely went off this year. Okay? That's just mentioning Bitcoin. So in reality, you know, people want to make fun of Bitcoin for having a terrible year, but reality, it outpaced most things. It outpaced most assets in general. Obviously, there's assets out there that outpaced it, but in general, there's not many more. There's not better places to have your fiat than Bitcoin, other than obviously altcoins. But you know, take that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. It's people are super negative on this year about what Bitcoin did, and I get it. We were all expecting higher prices, but at the end of the day, you can't be mad at a 60% gain in a year, in my opinion, right? You can't be mad at that. But that's just kind of my little spiel there, you know. Chris said, "Good investors hold in what they believe in." Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely, man. You know, that's what I'll say too. Bathwater with the red triangle. I don't know what that means. I wish I knew what that meant. I wish I knew what that meant. You know, I'm very confused at the red triangle in the chat. Very confused. Why me said, anyone seen Jazz? Listen, I haven't seen Jazz is MIA. Jazz is MIA. I'm sure if you add her in the Discord, she'll come by, right? I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. And I'm sure she's doing great out there. Sure she is. But anyways, our 12-month. This is one thing that's not looking great. Okay, I will be honest. This is one thing that's not looking great for me. I've said that I want to hold the 12-month on a close. Okay, I've said that consistently. You guys have been here. We've been talking about that for months. Okay, we've done it so far, but today is the last day of December. We find ourselves about $1,000 below the 12-month moving average. I've said I don't like that. I don't like a close below the 12-month moving average. I don't like it at all, actually. Not at all. Not one bit. So, you know, will this matter? Will this matter to us? I mean, I know you guys are going to say in the chat, Bitcoin does what it wants, when it wants, how it wants. And I tend to have to agree. All right? I tend to have to agree. You know, I as much as I don't want to close below this, we said the same thing about the 50-week. And the 50-week moving average hasn't even acted as support and resistance. We've just been smashing through it, right? I mean, we smashed through it. Oh, we smashed through it. Came back up. Oh, it's not even resistance. Came back down. Oh, it's not even support. We've just been smashing through the 50-week moving average like butter, right? And we all thought that was going to be such an important level. And it really hasn't been. It really hasn't been in reality. So, you know, I know we all look at moving average as like the end of the world. And, you know, we break the 200-day. Oh, it's a bear market. We break the 50-week. Oh, it's a bear market. You know, I've said that I don't want to break this. And I don't. I don't think that's a good sign. I think all it tells us is now if we break below it, now we're going to have to get back above it, right? And kind of like how my good, he's not really my friend, but kind of like my colleague, I guess I should call him my colleague, Benjamin Cowan. You guys all know Benjamin Cowan. Great guy. He's swell. He's very swell. We have a lot of the same ideologies. I'm just a little crazier, right? And he has, you know, my hair's a little better. I had to do it. My hair's a little better. Bruh. But now we just have to get back above it at the end of the day. Kind of like if we break, you know, the weekly support band that Ben Cowan talks about, right? So, you know, now we just have to get back above it, which just makes it the road a little bit tougher. But what road that's worth it is not tough, right? What road that is worth it is not tough. That's what I'll have to say. That's what I have to say. We're just kind of, I mean, today's not really, I've kind of been out and about doing some stuff earlier today, so I haven't really been watching the charts too much today, besides like the last hour or two in general. Clint said, shilling your barber. I try. Ben has better chairs than you. He does have better chairs than me. I'm not even sitting on a chair. You guys might be thinking I'm sitting on a chair right now. I'm not even sitting on a chair right now. I'm sitting on air. I am sitting on pure air. Plan B is holding me up. You guys are like, what? That doesn't even make sense. How is Plan B holding you up? Make yourself bald. I can do that. I can do that. You guys want to see me bald real quick? I can definitely do that for you. Where's my baldness? Holy crap, I'm sexy. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy, it hurts. I'm... It's kind of weird. I look like my dad. I look like my dad when I'm bald, bro. It's honestly kind of creepy because, you know, maybe someday I'll look like that, which, you know, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. Hey, Dad. You don't have Luna? All right. So I guess the other thing we could talk about is total market cap. Total market cap, like we said, is coming up between a rock and a hard place. A very, very hard place. You know, just real quick, we'll touch on this. You know, this 200-day moving average is coming up. You know, I think the 200-day moving average has been respected pretty well for the total market cap, I do have to say. It was great support back here, and then it turned into resistance. Didn't really matter here, but then it turned as support. It was support on this wick. And now we're coming back up to it, right? We're coming back up to that infamous 200-day moving average, which has acted as nice support for the whole crypto market cap in general. And you can see it's also coming in correlating with this general green box of support, which you know, we bounced off of multiple times in the last month, right? So what's going to happen is, like we said yesterday, this is going to move up in this support. This is going to continue to move down, this downtrend of resistance. We're going to see a move here. We're going to see a move here by the middle of January, in my opinion, for the entirety of the crypto market cap. The question is, in everyone's mind, right? The question in everyone's mind is, which way will it break? I mean, that's I think that's what we're all wondering right now. You'll have all the, you know, Karen's in the chat. Jordan, it's going down. It's going down. Just ask Mike. Mike, why is it going down? Because there's no volume. There's no volume. That's why, Karen. I love you, Karen. But there's no volume. That means Bitcoin is going to dump from here. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Jordan, it is going to dump. Okay? It is going to dump. No, but in reality, you know, let's see what happens. I'm totally making up the volume thing. You guys know in this chat. I mean, we talk about the volume. The volume's sort of a joke here. But yeah, let's see which way it breaks. You'll have the same people say, oh, it's going to go up or down. Yeah, I mean, in reality, does anyone really know what's going to happen next for BTC? You know, at least in the immediate short term, no, right? I'm pretty confident where it's going in the medium to long term, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen in the short term, right? It all depends on what the big whales are going to do at the end of the day. We all know this. Prophecy said Jordan makes everyone happy. Thank you, Prophecy. That makes me happy, bro. That makes me happy. I love coming on here every single day. I mean, I kind of said this before. There's obviously some days. I mean, it's very rare. You know, there's obviously some days, you know, or maybe I'm a little crabby. Maybe Bitcoin's, you know, there's a lot of negativity in the crypto space, and I'm like, oh man, I have to talk about Bitcoin going down again for the 30th straight day, right? Sometimes it sucks, but it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I enjoy doing it. So, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. Let's go touch on BTC again, real quick. BTC is at 46,109, so we're still trying to hold that support like we've done multiple times, guys, like we said. So, I mean, you can sell right here, okay? You can sell right here. It might work out for you, okay? It might work out for you. I can't promise that it will, okay? I can't promise that you selling right here is going to work out for you. You know, I just can't, because, you know, we just go back in the past. This has been Bitcoin's sweet spot to get...
Nope.
To get some previous supports, right? Back here, nice support. All 3 times, right? 3 times we got support on that level. And right here. So, like I said, you can sell right here. You can short right here. I'm just saying, that in reality, Bitcoin's just in one big sideways range in reality, right? One big sideways range in reality. So I just don't think that it makes too much sense to sell at that level. I don't know why. Guys, I'm still trying to get this soundboard all square here. Sometimes random sounds go off, so keep that in mind. I apologize. But yeah, that's sort of what we're doing here. Yo, Jordan, I swear some people don't understand your sarcasm. Yeah, people don't understand. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Most people do. I would say most people understand the sarcasm. All right, what are you guys saying in here real quick? Let's see what you guys are saying. Ralph said, Happy New Year. Thanks again, Ralph. I appreciate it, bro. Happy New Year. Enjoy your day. Whatever you're doing today. I will say this, guys. Make sure you're being safe tonight. I don't mean to act like a dad, because I'm not. I'm definitely not a dad. You guys, I've always said you guys wouldn't want me as a dad. You guys would not want me as a dad. I'm telling you right now. Listen, I'm a pretty responsible person, but, you know, you wouldn't want that right now. But anyways, make sure you guys are being safe tonight. Make sure you guys, you know, have fun, but don't do anything you will regret, okay? Do not do anything you will regret, okay? And this is coming from me. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Whatever you do. I know some of you guys are going to do something you regret tonight. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Maybe you guys are just sitting on your couch. Blue Collar said, don't be SpongeBob. Jordan looking spiffy. Is the bear market starting at midnight? No, we are going back up. And I know this is such a commonly used thing. You guys know I hate saying things that are just so commonly said, right? You guys can probably guess what I'm saying. The freaking tax harvesting. Everyone's talking about the damn tax harvesting, okay? And I'm sick of hearing it too. But, you know, just to reiterate that, you know, just once, that should be ending tonight. Obviously, this is the deadline, right? Obviously, at the end of the day today. That's one less thing we have to worry about, okay? And we also had the China people selling their Bitcoin because they had to the end of the year to sell, okay? We obviously have that going away, right? So we have those two things going away. Is that going to stop the selling pressure? I don't know. None of us truly know what the reason for Bitcoin actually going down is. But what I will say is, at least we have those two excuses, okay? Keyword excuses. At least we have those two excuses that are gone, okay? No, you can't use those excuses anymore. I don't like these excuses just as much as anyone. I like to just see what the charts are doing and sort of what's going on with the big whales and stuff. But at least we have those two things going away, right? That's what I'll say about that. Mr. Ford said he got a collared shirt on, bro. Listen to this guy. Yeah, if you ever watch my stream, this is probably the only stream ever that you've seen me wear anything besides a hoodie or a t-shirt. Right? Have you guys, all right, you guys who watch my stream, right? You guys who watch my stream, have I ever worn anything besides a hoodie or a t-shirt? You guys remember way back in the day, I used to wear the, you guys used to say, I used to wear the tank top. You guys used to make fun of my tank tops. That was me back in the day. I remember those days. Kennedy said, do we moon when taxes clear tomorrow? That's obviously one thing we don't have to worry about going into tomorrow. So who knows, man? Who knows? Chinese whales overall are still in control. Yeah, that's true. No Name said going to McDonald's for work. Yeah, we're definitely going to McDonald's. Definitely. He's a big one. On Xmas, you were neat, was I? I don't remember being neat, you know? Tank tops are sexy. You guys don't remember my tank top days? You know? Thank you, Carla. Carla thinks the tank tops are sexy. Carla thinks the tank tops too. Who else? He comes like the tank tops. All right. There we go. Bra. Screw you, DJ. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Don't drink this tonight. Can you spread this love to your mods? They haven't banned me on the Discord. I'm sure I've pissed them all off. Not intentionally, though. Happy New Year's, everyone. I could definitely do that, man. I could absolutely do that. Absolutely, man. Appreciate that, Clint. I could definitely do that, though, for sure. Crypto. Crypto Kungan came in hot. What is that? Oh, I thought that was another a red tri. I thought that was another red triangle. It's a dynamite. I still want to know what that red triangle is, to be honest. I have no idea. Rod said, thanks and happy new year, Jordan. Buy and hold and patience is what I do best. Absolutely, Rod. Absolutely, Rod, my friend. Thank you for always being here for the last 6 months. It's crazy, man. Some of you guys have been here for the whole year. Literally the whole year. Some of you guys longer than that. It's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. All right. Vegas, baby. I'm excited for Vegas. Who's coming for Vegas? Let me know in the chat. Raise your hand. I haven't been really promoting it lately because Bitcoin's been going down. And so I'm waiting for Bitcoin to go back up to start promoting it. But who's going to Vegas? Okay, we still got like 4 months to go until then. Still a long time. Who's going though? Raise your hand in the chat. Raise your hand. I haven't really been. We only promoted it for like 2 days, so I assume that maybe there's not too many people. At least in the chat right now. Chipperson. Chip, I apologize, man. I do not remember you. I do not remember you. You know, that's what I'll say. Bounce. Little pumpy pumps. Little pumpy pumps. How you guys saying bounce? How you guys saying bounce? You guys are crazy, man. All right. What else can we look at here? What else can we look at? I mean, in reality, Bitcoin's trying to pump back up here. You know, I think we need one more pump song here. What the? There it is. Evan said, Giordano, is Bitcoin's going to 10K this month and ETH 100K? I would take that, man. I would take Ethereum going to 100K and Bitcoin going to 10K. I think we all agreed in the chat we would take that. I think most people would agree and take that deal. I would take that deal. That would be great. Talking about a 30x, and not a 30x, if I'm doing my math correctly here. Yeah, I mean, right around a 30x for ETH and an 80% drop for BTC. I'd take that all day. That's a sweet deal for me. Probably wouldn't be good for the rest of the crypto market. Probably just for ETH at that point. I don't know. Maybe ETH would be the next Bitcoin in that scenario, but nevertheless. What else do I want to look at? I want to look at AVAX. AVAX is one of the only ones that's still up today. Everything was looking decent earlier, and then everything kind of dropped. AVAX just keeps going, right? AVAX still up about 6% on the day. Obviously it's still looking pretty good, despite the fact that everything else is sort of dumping here. So AVAX has just been a rock, man. You know, obviously it has its ups and downs and wiggly woos and woggly wares, but for the most part, AVAX has been pretty much a rock, I will say. I mean, it's quite beautiful if you ask me. My favorite saying. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. But yeah, it looks like, you know, sort of starting some type of consolidation pattern here. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, AVAX is looking pretty juicy. Let's see if we get the. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we still have about about 2 hours until the 4 hour close. So, but let's see if we can get a bullish engulfing here on the 4 hour. That would be pretty juicy there, in my opinion. We like juicy things. And hourly doesn't really have much going on. So I would say the short-term time frames look fine for a continuation, especially if Bitcoin can find a bottom here like it has the last few times at this level. AVAX could be looking really, really good, especially since the fact that it's still up 6% even after Bitcoin dropped today. So that AVAX just continues to hold strong here, and I would say AVAX is definitely one of the more bullish coins. I've been telling you guys, I've been scooping up AVAX for the last few months like crazy, and I would assume that AVAX is going to be one of the more bullish coins going into 2022. There's obviously multiple ones that I think Matic. I think ETH is going to have a crazy year with ETH 2.0 coming out. I think Matic's going to have a crazy year. I think AVAX is going to have a crazy year. I think the metaverse is going to keep exploding. That's why I've been accumulating mana as well. There's a lot of different ones that I think Chainlink's going to bounce back. I think Chainlink's terribly undervalued for where it is now. I do not think there's a reason why Chainlink should be all the way at number 22 on CoinMarketCap. I think that's ridiculous considering its use case. Obviously been scooping up Chainlink. I think Algo's a good bet too. Algo's a good bet. I mean, there's a ton of good bets. I think 2022 is going to be a good year for most things. I think it's going to be a good year for Bitcoin. So let's see what happens, man. I'm excited for this year. I would say if anything you can take from today is I am excited to start 2022. I'm done with 2021. 2021 was a great year. Don't get me wrong. 2021 was a great year. So many things have changed since January 1st of 2021 till today. So many things have changed. But I will say this. I am super excited for 2022 and for what's to come. I'm just ready, especially for the fact that Bitcoin's already had a dip going into 2022. I'm just excited to see, like we said, I think that we could be primed here for reversal somewhat soon, as Bitcoin chart wants to refresh me. I just think maybe we have a little bit more sideways for another, 3 weeks or so, maybe 4 weeks or so. And then we start, I think we start continuing up after that. I think January could be some sideways action, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Chainlink is the only coin that actually does something. Facts, man. Facts. Let's see what you guys are saying. What about Matic use case if ETH fees goes down? Yeah, everyone's sort of talking about that. I think it's a little bit too early to say, though. It's a little bit too early to say. Bada bing, bada boom. What's up, Waterfly? Happy New Year, all. Take a look at Koval, boss. I got you, Waterfly. I got you, man. Waterfly, I want you in Vegas, man. I understand. It's not. I understand there's stuff going on in the world right now, and I understand, people aren't going because of that reason. And that's obviously people's personal preference, but I hope to see you there, my guy. I hope you see you there. All right, so Koval is at a pretty big support level. I mean, you guys can see how many times we got rejected here. Once, twice, 3 times. What I'll say is this is priming. It's priming for a nice move. One thing I will note, and it's not confirmed yet. We need to have some type of reversal back down for this to be confirmed. But if you look on the 4-hour, there's a little bit of bearish divergence being formed. This will be nullified if you can continue up, right? If you can get one more move to the upside here, allowing the RSI to get higher than the previous high, this will get nullified, right? So keep that in mind. I don't think that there's anything to worry about at the moment, but the one thing I will say is you are at resistance with bearish divergence at the moment. We've seen that act as a slight reversal here in the short term sometimes, so keep that in mind. It's going to be there in the hourly. Actually, it's not. Hourly looks fine. And then the daily was just a beautiful setup. I mean, that's such a beautiful W reversal, man. That is so beautiful, right? Boom, boom, boom with the higher low too. Oh, that is sexy. That is absolutely sexy. And then pumped right back up to the upside. I mean, you break this neckline right here. It's this wick. It's 16.3. You break 16.3 cents on a close. On a close, you've already wicked above it. You do that on a close on the daily, you're going to test your highs, in my opinion. So Koval is looking pretty juicy. Let's just nullify that 4-hour bearish divergence first, which could maybe result in some type of short-term pullback in the 4-hour. Nothing has changed. You guys come with nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
That's gotta be my favorite one. Bitcoin's going to 10K. The little elf falling down the chimney. That's literally the best one. Drew will be there. Nice, man. Why do O's messages keep getting deleted? O's? I don't know who an O is. I don't know who O is. How many people we got in here today? I mean, it's New Year's Eve at 5 o'clock, so I doubt there's many people in here today. Wow, it's actually more than I thought. We got 900 people in here. I'm actually shocked. I'm generally shocked that there's 900 people in here right now. I'm generally shocked. Generally shocked. Especially since Bitcoin's dump already kind of happened, you know? Let me move this over here real quick. There we go. Who do you say, Wendy-O? Oh, Wendy-O? All right, Boots. Boots with the fur. Happy New Year. What's going on, Mason? Going on, Mason. We're just watching the charts here for a little bit. Watching the charts here for a little bit. Just a tip. Just a tip of the charts. Not too much else besides that. You know? Bitcoin's at the bottom of the range right now. I mean, one thing I will say is, I mean, we sort of, what we talked about yesterday. I mean, this actually didn't really play out too well the way we thought it was going to play out. What I'll say is here, I've been watching, if you guys watch Trader's Reality, Dino, he's really good at noting these type of things. But what I've been noting from him is he's pretty intelligent guy. I've been watching him lately. When you see these wicks, so you guys see the $48,000 level, at these sort of psychological levels, at the whole numbers, right? You got 48,000, 49,000, things like that. When you see these big wicks above, above the psychological range, so you got like 48,000, right? You guys can see 48,000 psychological range is also resistance too. When you see these giant wicks and then the pullbacks, and then not being able to retrace before the close, and you close like this, that's typically a good sign that you're probably going to get a reversal too. He's a pretty smart guy. I've been sort of noting that, and it's very, very true. If you actually go back in the charts, it's very, very true. A lot of the times, for that to happen. So it was kind of the same thing up here. We had the $51,000 level. We had a giant move back up. Couldn't hold it. We came back down below 51,000. That sort of signified the move back down here. So very, very interesting kind of strategy there. But it's very, very true. Very, very true. Wicked smart. Wicked smart. 10K incoming. Just got to hold some more. What else you guys saying in here? Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, Tino's the man, man. I watch Tino all the time. Sometimes he's even over in my head a little bit. He's kind of insane, but he's definitely a good watch. I would definitely recommend watching Trader's Reality. Jordan stealing again. You should do a show with Tino. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Bing bong. Bad love. Do a Tino head. A Tino head would be nothing, bro. I mean, he's got nothing on there, man. He's got literally nothing. He's got no head. He's got nothing on the screen. And I can't do his accent either. You know. Scotty said reversal tonight. I do think we're gonna get a move up relatively soon. I don't know if we're at the bottom just yet. I do think it's gonna play out like this. I mean, the whales love to do these type of patterns lately. It's all about the whack off distribution and then the accumulation, right? And then sort of we haven't really got it since then, at least on the higher term time frames. But they love to do this. I think it's gonna play out like this. It could be too obvious, obviously this could be too obvious. I mean, it's literally, I'm not kidding, guys. It's literally the exact same price action. Like as far as like the peaks and the valleys, it's literally the same exact price action. It could be too obvious to play out exactly the same, but nevertheless, I do think we're coming up to relatively close to the bottom, right? We could see, some wicks down or whatever, but I do think that we're relatively getting close to that general bottom where we could get a reversal, come back down and actually double bottom before moving back up. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's sort of something that could happen there. So, but I do think we're getting relatively close to the bottom, in my opinion. You are a wick-off job. Thank you, man. What are you guys saying in here? Kennedy, D. Kennedy said, thoughts on SHIB for 2022? Listen, man. If Bitcoin continues up, you guys know people love SHIB. The only problem with SHIB is I think it could turn into like a Doge, where like people just start to lose interest, right? I mean, it's already pumped up so much. Here's the thing with SHIB. Like, people are expecting SHIB to go on like this 100x from here. It's just not realistic, right? I mean, if you just look at simple market cap, SHIB is at 18 billion. You know, think about it this way. If SHIB did a 3x from here, right? Let's just say SHIB did a 3x from here. That would put SHIB's market cap currently at the same valuations that would be above Solana at the current moment. You know, I'm not saying that's terribly unrealistic here, but let's be honest, like, people expecting, you know, a 10, 20x for SHIB at this point, I think are a little bit delusional, in my personal opinion. That's just my opinion, though. No, but I do think it'll go up. If Bitcoin goes up, SHIB will go up. But I think it could have sort of the Doge, the Doge problem, where, you know, they'll be. The thing is, people want these low cap alts, right? So instead of putting their money into SHIB, they'll put it into some other low cap alt, right? They'll put it in Floki Inu. They'll put it in Santa Claus Inu, right? They'll put it in, Doodoo Inu, or Deodorant Inu, or Key Inu, or Phone Inu. They'll put it in Doge Pen. They'll put it in, I don't know, Paper Inu, right? They'll put it in some random Inus, right? Inu. There's got to be a coin named Inu out there, and that's probably the problem that SHIB will have is everyone always wants the new thing, right? The new thing. What's the new SHIB? What's the next SHIB, right? And that's sort of the problem that Doge had once SHIB went up, right? But I think SHIB will continue up with Bitcoin at the end of the day. I'm not gonna put any prediction for SHIB, right? SHIB's gonna have a mind of its own, but yeah, that's what I'll say about SHIB. Captain SHIB. Netflix said I'll buy more. Yep. Yep, into the newest doggy coin. Yep. Doge is getting out memed and SHIB can be next. Yep, SHIB will be out memed too. It'll be out memed. Inu. Mommy Inu. Here we go. Dodo Inu. Jordan Inu. No, it's Giordano Inu, man. Giordano Inu. That's the new wave, dude. Barry said, "Happy New Year, buddy. Appreciate you, Barry. Thanks for sticking around, man. Thanks for sticking around on New Year's Eve, bro. Thanks for sticking around, dude. Means a lot." Everyone's saying different Inus now in the chat. Everyone's saying different Inus. All right. Well, we know we're waiting for Bitcoin. We know what we're waiting here for. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're cooking it. And we're going crazy. SHIB General Jordan. Listen, I tried to warn the SHIBers. at the top. And they all got mad at me. They all got mad at me. I tried to warn them. Okay? I tried to warn them when it was at like 0.000085 or whatever. And they all wanted to FOMO in. Which is fine. Like, it is what it is. You guys can FOMO in. I tried to warn them. And then it came back down. Which is okay. It's okay. It'll go back up for you guys. It'll go back up. When is the John Madden and Benny Legends coin? I don't know when John Madden come out. Rest in peace to John Madden, by the way. You guys didn't know I'm a big guy. I don't really play video games anymore, but when I did a lot, I played a lot of Madden. There was a big Madden guy. So rip John Madden. Thank you for creating Madden the last couple of years hasn't been great, let's be honest. I mean, Madden since like 2011 has been pretty trash. But I mean, as far as, you know, the only really football game that's worth playing besides NCAA Football 14, shout out to NCAA Football 14. Thank you, John Madden. And thank you for being you, okay? Thank you for being you, man. R.I.P. And Betty White. I was going to mention Betty White, too. Thank you for being awesome. As Denise would say. Doge doesn't have Shiba Swap. SHIB fundamentals. Bullshit fundamentals. Oh man, my kid's asking for Karen. I got you, Christine. I got you. What can I be? Can I be a Karen? I already know all the Karens are gonna be out tonight. I asked for. What the heck's going on? Hold on. Sheep fundamentals. Oh jeez, talking about sheep fundamentals now. Hold on. Why is this going nuts? Here we go. I asked for my drink to be super alcoholic. This is so watered down. What is this drink? What is this drink? It tastes like I'm drinking water. I'm trying to get tipsy out here. Don't you see me with my husband? I'm trying to get tipsy. Look at how boring he is over there. Look at my boring husband. He's so boring. What is this drink? I ask for a double shot and I got water. This is ridiculous. I want to speak to the manager of this bar right now. Who's the manager of this bar? I want him to make me the drink. Heck, have me do it. I can't hang out with my boring husband like this. I need to be drunk. No, but why does it keep doing that, man? No, but in all seriousness, probably most people, bro. 48,300 for BTC. There you go. There's Karen. Karen will be all the Karens will be out tonight, man. All of them will be out tonight. When he said Jordan hates John McAfee, I don't hate John McAfee. I accidentally said John McAfee when I was talking about Peter Schiff the other day. You know, don't do drunks. New Year's Eve equals amateur night. Yeah. Little much truth for the kids. Too much truth. Listen, the kids will hear it at some point, so you know. I guess it needs to be said here. Man. Denise, what the heck? That was mean, Denise. That's crazy. Good thing you showed up, Karen, for a rated PG for the kids. Oh, man. We got too much stuff going on. Marcus, what's going on, man? Appreciate the super chat, dude. He said, happy B-Day, man. Can you take a look at EFI? I went in pretty hard at these current levels. It's Engine's NFT play. Thanks for the content. I got you, Marcus. I got you, man. What is it? EFI? Efinity? I went in pretty hard at the current levels. It's Engine's NFT play. Okay. So went pretty hard at the current levels. I mean, it's not a terrible area to go in hard at. It's not a terrible area. I mean, it could. I mean, in reality, I mean, this is just kind of in a big range too. It could come down a little bit lower, I'd say. Let's actually zoom in a little bit. I usually look for some type of bullish divergence at these levels, but there is not any bullish divergence. You're at your golden pocket zone. Yeah, you actually dip slightly below the golden pocket zone. You got an initial bounce from there. It looks like you're coming back down. I think you could come a little bit lower here to potentially the 786, which also matches with this previous high and previous low. So yeah, I'd watch for 92.1 cents. It looks like where this is probably going to end up, unless there's anything on the hourly that's saying otherwise. A slight bullish dip on the hourly. I don't love the momentum you got right now, but what I'll say is, man, I mean, it's also kind of a wedge formation on the hourly. So you do have, as you kind of move down the time scales here, you do have a little bit of a wedge on the hourly to work with here with bullish div here, right? We have higher lows, right? You clearly have higher lows, right? Or lower lows, right? Lower lows. And then you have, at the same point, you have higher lows, right? On the RSI, right? So you have clear bullish divergence there for EFI. So let's see what happens there. I don't know. I mean, you got to, You got to get back over this golden pocket. But I think initially could get a move up here, and then you got to see, you know, if you can break this previous high. If you can't, probably come back down to 92.1, in my opinion. But this also makes sense with the measured move of the wedge formation. So short term, you know, super short term, you might make a move back up, and then you might come back down. It probably depends on what Bitcoin does, though. You know, just based off, you know, lower time frame to high time frame. Bitcoin's trying to come back up a little bit here, a little bit. What's up, Shudosi? Professor Jordan? Hey, we all that's a carrot. Kids are permanently banned from this. Whoa! That wasn't me, guys. Don't look at me. That wasn't me either. That wasn't me either, Jordan. That wasn't me. That wasn't me either. Jordan, we all know that was you. We all know that was you. We all know it. Stop lying to everyone. That wasn't me, man. I promise. EFI is... EFI is moving the DOT right now. DOT is moving with BTC. DOT, yeah, DOT. DOT's 26 bucks. I mean, DOT's in a nutshell here. DOT in a nutshell here. I mean, in a very large nutshell. Okay, the largest nutshell. We all heard that. Yeah, I mean, we're sort of stuck at this, like, DOT loves to come back down to this, you know, $26 range. I mean, it just loves it. It loves it. It just has a magnet to this general range here. You know, a previous support, previous resistance, previous resistance, previous support, and still trying to hold a support. I mean, it's a magnet. It has its moves up, and then it comes right back down. Move down, down, up, down to it, down to it. It just always comes back down to this general median range. And that's kind of where you're sitting right now. It's kind of where you're sitting right now. So do you have any signs of a short-term reversal? And it's kind of follow Bitcoin at the end of the day. You guys know this at this point. I would say when you're looking at this, I would say, in a nutshell, my favorite term, at lower lows, and you get higher lows, right? So 4 hours got nice divergence, where Bitcoin's also at a support level, right? That's always like the major thing to look at. Bitcoin's at a support level. So, in DOT's right at its golden pocket zone, right? So, you know, it would be an area where DOT would probably look for a good reversal back to the upside, like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's right at a support level, right? Makes sense for Bitcoin to get a reversal too. But, you know, we'll see what happens with DOT. I mean, DOT just loves right at that level, you know? Inverse head and shoulder that broke down for DOT. Inverse head and shoulder that broke down for DOT. Actually, you know what? You know what could be kind of juicy? What could be kind of juicy for DOT here is this could actually be a little bit of a left shoulder, a head, and a potential right shoulder form here. Obviously, you got to break the neckline coming across, but this could be, you know, a longer term reversal point for DOT in the grand scheme of things here. Obviously, we got some work to do. We got to bounce here. Obviously, but could be a short term reversal area for sure. What's up, Nate? DXY double M pattern on daily. A double M pattern? What is it? What's a double M pattern? Holy crap, man. I never heard of a double M pattern before. That sounds crazy. I guess, you know, maybe the DXY is going to.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Let's check out the DXY, though. A DXY double M pattern. Let's see what that even means. That sounds kind of nuts. Let's see. I don't know if I see. I mean, the DXY. Oh man, this is looking good, man. I mean, I like this rejection for the DXY. I love this rejection for the DXY. This is big for crypto, man. I do think we want to see this come down for crypto, right? It's super correlated, man. I mean, it's very, very correlated, usually to BTC. Ever since this kind of, actually interesting. I mean, actually ever since it's been consolidating, Bitcoin's been struggling, which is interesting. I mean, when it had these two massive weeks, that's where Bitcoin really dumped. But this is coming down. I mean, it's a good rejection there. Let's see if it has any momentum to continue down. But you finally broke the support. You guys can see 95.86. If you close below this, that's good. That's good right there. I mean, we're talking about we want to get a daily close below 95.86. We're finally getting it. Finally getting it. Can we continue the momentum down? Back down to maybe this 94.71 level, potentially. That could be pretty good for pretty good for Captain BTC in the short term. So we'll continue to watch that for the DXY. We obviously know that the DXY is extremely inversely correlated to Bitcoin. As the DXY goes up, Bitcoin comes down. As the DXY goes down, Bitcoin goes up. I think I said it there. I think I said it correctly there. Bitcoin weekly is trapped between 20 and 50. That is exactly what's causing the sideways action. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much, dude. What's up, Kennedy? Kennedy said, not even a 10x for SHIB. 2 games coming, Team SHIB on Discord says. I need Hopium. Any chance at 20x selling and buying Sol? Listen, not financial advice, man. You hold SHIB. SHIB can go up as much as it wants to go up. I just don't know if it has a 10 to 20x in it. Where it's currently sitting right now, you know? But I could be wrong. I'll take the L on that one if I am. But Sol's not a bad buy either, I would say. Sol's not a bad buy. Obviously. I own Sol. I sold my SHIB. I sold my SHIB. Whenever you guys say I sold my SHIB, I think you guys are like, I picture you guys like, I sold. I can't say that. I actually can't say that on here. You guys can probably guess what I'm going to say. But, yeah.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Pretty much. In a nutshell. I sold my SHIB at the bottom. I sold my SHIB at support. Oh, man. Listen, if you sold your SHIB, why would you sell it now? Out of all places, why would you sell it now? This is something I always wonder, you know, with certain people is like, you know, you had all the time in the world to sell if you wanted to. Why would you sell now? Right? You could have sold at any point. You could have sold as it was moving up here. Nope, you waited till it dumped back down. Hey, what is this? What is this? What is this? If you learned anything from my channel, you should know, buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Okay? I mean, I mean, I hate to, you know, always say it's so easy, but
Rant alert.
let me tell you, it's easy, right? You buy low and you sell high. You buy low and you sell high. Okay? Just do it. It works out. Long term, it works out. Now, sometimes you might be red in certain buys, right? You might be red in certain buys, but in general, if you follow that general strategy, you know, for an extended period of time, right? Even if in 2021, say if you just got in the beginning of 2021, right? Say if you bought this dip, okay? You bought this dip, you bought this dip, you bought this dip, you bought, you know, whatever, you bought like somewhere around here. You bought here, 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 and you bought some here. In reality, if you did all that, right, if you buy low, okay, and let's just say, you know, you're the type of guy who likes to take some profits, okay? Maybe you took some profits up here, maybe you took some profits up here, in general. Something tells me you'd probably be up at this point, okay? You'd probably be up because it looks like where we are right now, most of those buys are below where our current price is. Okay. Yeah, I personally, I'm not selling yet, so I didn't sell any around this area. I have my targets, and I'm holding to my targets. I don't care how long it takes, whether it takes a year, whether it takes 4 years, whether it takes tomorrow. It doesn't matter to me. But you know, in reality, if you bought the general dips, you'd be pretty good. You'd be pretty good. Obviously, you want to be buying more at the more substantial dips, right? But you know, in theory, that's the way I like to look at it, right? That's the way I like to look at it. It's it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I never hold Doge or SHIB long if I ever buy them. Okay? It's a good that. If you did all that, you'd be sporting a fortune. Well, you don't have to be buying a significant amount. Like you could be buying $10. You could be buying $10, right? Literally $10, and that's just counting Bitcoin. I think people get the misconception that it's just Bitcoin. No, I mean you'd also be dollar cost averaging to alts, which most alts, you know, certain alts have been absolutely going nuts since then. So your alt gains would offset whatever you're lost in Bitcoin at the current moment. So, you know. Did you take a look at Max Payne? Just jumped to 55K. I have not taken a look at Max Payne. But it's at 55K now. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, Bitcoin's, you know, are we surprised? I said if I was trading, what did I say in the beginning of the stream, guys? I said if I was trading, I would have put a long in right here. So far, that would have been pretty good. So far, that would have been pretty good. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. If you shorted right here, if you shorted right here,
bruh.
you got a lot to learn. A lot to learn.
Bruh.
No, but it was obvious. I mean, bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence right off previous support. You bounce from 4 times. You know, not gonna say it's not gonna say it's gonna continue up to like 60K or anything. No, but at least for short term, it was pretty obvious. That's exactly what I did, boss. There you go, e-comps. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Make those gains. Niflix said, I added $13 right there. There you go, man. Short everything. And I don't want to be that guy that put a short in at the bottom. Cash. Crypto and tech guy said I opened the long right there. There you go, dude. There you go. If I was trading, I would have put a long in right there. I said in the beginning of the stream. When we were still down here. We were still down here. And that's kind of what's going down. SpongeBob, buy the tops and sell the bottoms. Yep, there you go, man. A lot of these people out here. A lot of these people out in the woods right now. It's SpongeBob. Look at him. Look at him. This is you. This is literally you right now. Half of you guys in the chat, you guys are the bottom SpongeBob right now. You guys are the bottom SpongeBob. And I'm telling you right now, as soon as Bitcoin goes back up to like 50,000, you guys are going to be the top SpongeBob. I'm telling you right now. It's not, and I'm not even joking. You guys know I'm serious. You know I'm serious. If you guys have been in this space for any good amount of time, you know that this is true. As soon as Bitcoin goes to 50,000, half the people that are bearish right now are going to be the top SpongeBob. Right? And then maybe it'll go back down again. They're going to turn into the bottom SpongeBob. And then it'll go back up to like 48,000, top SpongeBob. Over and over and over again. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Switch it. Switch it. Be the excited SpongeBob when Bitcoin dips, right? Be the excited SpongeBob. Buy the dips. Be excited for the dips. Soak in the fear. Soak in the fear. Absorb the fear. And then when Bitcoin goes up, be sad that you didn't buy more. Be like, why did I buy more? And start crying, right? Why did I buy more? Be the sad SpongeBob as the price goes up. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, holy crap, why didn't I buy more of this? I'm pissed. I'm literally pissed right now. But no, in all seriousness, that's half you guys in the chat. Ask Bob if he put a short in at the bottom. Probably. You guys not going to be joking about us being bottom SpongeBob in a couple hours? You're always the bottom SpongeBob, man. Even if it does go lower. Even if it does go lower. Still is. It still is. Waterfly said, never understood why that show did so well. SpongeBob was such a good show. Okay? Bottom SpongeBob sold Bitcoin at 30K. Yeah. What's up, Prophecy? What's up, Freddie? No problem, dude. We're going to have a better 2022. I'm telling you right now, I'm excited for 2022, man. I think we're going to be playing a lot of pump songs. I just have a feeling you might be calling me a moon boy. I just have a feeling we're going to be playing a lot of pump songs in 2022. It might not happen right away, right? January might be kind of boring. A bunch of sideways for Bitcoin, maybe in January. But I do think we're down the road. I do think we're going to be playing a lot of pump songs for Bitcoin in January. Or not in January, in 2022. You're more of an island boy? I'm a little bit of an island boy, that's for sure. A little bit. Let's go. You know the moon can hit anyone in the eye. That's you. Let's see. New pump song for 2022? No. No. Maybe we'll add a second pump song. All right, let's do a vote. Let's do a vote in the chat right now. Let's do a bowl. A bowl. I said let's do a bowl. We could do that too if you want. Maybe we could do that too. Let's do a poll in the chat. Just kidding. Let's do a poll in the chat. Too early for that. Let's see. Let's do a poll in the chat. Should we add a second pump song? Should we add a second pump song? Yes or no in the poll? Yes or no? Don't change the pump song. Halo theme. The Halo theme. New host for 2022. You know what, Crunk? You know what, Crunk? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. Crunk in the chat. New host. I want to get more guests on the show. The issue is it's sometimes it's really hard to get in touch with a lot of people in the space, man. It's really hard to get in touch with people. I'd love to have like at least once a week to have like a guest on the show. It's just tough to get in touch with people on a regular basis. You know what I mean? It is. It is because unless you're like, you know, it's kind of tough. I think we should change the dump song. Change the dump. You guys hate the dump song. I think you guys hate it because it's scarred. It scarred you, right? Every dump that we've had, you've heard the dump song. I think you're scarred for life for it. You know? You're scarred for life. I think that's why you don't like the dump song. Let the dump song resolve. I'll be a guest. I'm not as crunk as you think I am. No changes, please. Poll's over. Let's do the poll. All right, 62% of people. All right. Oh, at least we'll end the poll. But 62% said, should we add, 62% said yes, we should add a second pump song. So maybe we should add a second pump song. Give a little variety here. Maybe everyone's sort of sick of the same pump song. I don't know. Maybe everyone's sick of it. What time is it? 5:20. No, it's almost that time, guys. It's almost that freaking time. About that time. What time is it? Oh, I just said what time it was. I just said what time it was. Guys, hit up that like button, though. Look at this. Yeah, hit up that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Yeah. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Boom. There it is. Seriously though, we're here every single day. Every single day at 6:30 p.m. Except today. Today we're here a little bit early because we have some festivities. We have some interesting festivities going on tonight. You know, I like to call them festivities. It's a cool word. I don't know. Stream wasted tonight. New toys. I have a lot of new toys. I have a lot of new toys coming, and not the toys you're thinking of. I have a lot of new toys coming for 2022. A lot of new toys. I got a lot of new buttons on this thing. This thing's great. Bear, if you're in here, you told me to get this thing like months ago, and I don't know why I waited till now. There's so many things I can do with this thing. There's a lot of new toys on this thing I haven't showed you guys yet, but they'll be coming out. They'll be coming out. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't change anything. Listen, we're not changing the general structure, right? We have a very free flowing structure on the stream. We don't have really organization on this. We kind of jump all around, and that's what I like to do, man. I mean, I like to jump all around. I like to junk all around. Bear, you told me to get one of these stream decks so long ago, man. And I didn't get one. Now I finally did. And I got it because of you. I was like, wait. You know, I was looking in the chat or whatever, and I was like, wait, I should probably get one of those now. That's pretty awesome. Lots of new buttons on my new toys. Yeah, we got a lot of new toys. A lot of new toys coming in here. A lot of new toys, you know? Yeah, I said it here. George getting Zarrington said George is getting bombed tonight. George is hungover this morning. If you guys watched George's stream this morning, he was hungover. This is probably him tonight. He's probably drinking. He's got all his buddies. He's hanging out with all his buddies. Guys, listen to me. No, listen. Bitcoin's going back up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin's going back up. It is. No, I'm not drunk. It's going back up, I swear. It's going. It might. I've been saying it for months, but it's going back up, man. It's going. George is getting sloshed tonight. I can only imagine, like in real life, George like is like just talking about Bitcoin and how it's going up. That's all I can imagine. That's all I can imagine. It's funny. Got it. Tell him to get some cheap stick. Oh man. All right. I want to get drunk with George. I would like to do that too, you know? No one says you need to host with your God. Crone. Wait, Crone as a Scandinavian girlfriend? Okay, man. I see you out there. Is that how we... George is in Vegas? I would love that. I would love if George came to Vegas, man. That would be awesome. Jordan, your hairline is looking better, man. What product are you using? You know what, man? My hairline's not looking better. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Look at this. There's still that one hair. There's always that one piece of hair. You guys see it right here? I can't zoom in, but you guys can see the one piece of hair. What is this? You guys can see that one piece of hair that's covering the bald spot? Look at it. Look at it. That's the 200. That's the two. We've talked about it. That's the low that we can go. That's the 200-week moving average. That's the 200-week moving average for my hair. Is right at that little string of hair right there. That's the 200-week moving average. Just like Bitcoin, right? Just like Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Go back to over here. Oh, yeah, I guess we're subscribing again. And liking the video. It's the fake out pump here. Crota's from Finland. Okay. I see you out there. The bald lord's knocking on your door. George will look like George in 4 years. All right, guys. It's 5:30. I gotta head out. I gotta head out, man. Enjoy your night, whatever you're doing. If you're just hanging out inside, hey, I'm kind of jealous of you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of jealous of you, somewhat. I wouldn't say I'm fully jealous, but I am a little bit jealous. You know, when I can. Maybe I'm somewhere. I'm having fun, but I picture people being cozy in their bed or on the couch, drinking wine. Sometimes those are the best nights, in my opinion. But all right, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Make sure you guys, before you go, hit up that like button for the stream today. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys do want to trade, make sure you guys use my Bybit link down below. Don't use Carl's, all right? Don't use Carl's. Be safe tonight. If there's anything I have to say, make sure you guys be safe tonight. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And make sure you definitely don't get drunk and panic sell your crypto. Make sure you don't get drunk. Make sure you don't panic sell your crypto as you're getting drunk. All right? Catch you guys later. Peace.